Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our juicy celeb news. Today we've got something that's been lighting up the fan forums, buzzing on Weibo, and trending in drama land. The relationship rumors between Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin, and now the agencies have spoken. Yep, you read that right. After months of whispers, hints, paparazzi snaps and late-night chat threads, the official statements are here and the fans are shocked. So grab your snack, get comfy, and let's unpack everything, what we know, what we suspect, and what it all means in the wild world of C-dramas and celebrity culture. So where did this all start? Chen Zheyuan, you know him, the rising actor, handsome, charismatic, with a growing fanbase thanks to his roles and good looks. Meanwhile Li Qin, already established, talented, strong presence on screen and off. Naturally, anytime two popular actors cross paths, fans begin to wonder, could something more be going on? The usual pattern, they're seen together at events, maybe sharing a laugh off camera, maybe posting pics that fuel speculation. And yes, that's what happened here. At first, it was innocent, co-stars in a new production, promoting together, maybe doing joint interviews. But then fans started noticing little things, subtle body language, social media posts that vanished, glimpses of them together outside the filming set, maybe a casual lunch, maybe a drive. And you know how fans are, once you spot one odd photo, the rabbit hole opens. Discussion started, are they just friends? Co-stars? Or is there more? The speculation spiraled. Then came the big moment, the agencies got involved. Instead of staying silent, one or both of their representation groups issued a statement. This is the kind of move that changes everything, because when agencies speak, the rumors move from gossip zone into official narrative territory. And what they said was enough to shake things up. According to reports, the agency said something along the lines of they're good friends, there's no confirmed romantic relationship, please respect their private lives. Now maybe that sounds boring, maybe sounds like the standard celebrity PR line, and yes, many fans thought exactly that. But the tone, the timing, and the direct mention of both names gave people pause. It wasn't the usual we don't comment on private lives line. It was explicit, and that alone was enough to cause a reaction. Why did this cause such a big reaction? Because fans had amassed so much evidence, in their view, that had built a narrative, romantic chemistry, shared behind-the-scenes moments, supportive social media interactions, and when the agency came out and publicly addressed the matter, it didn't simply deny everything, it confirmed they were close, while simultaneously walking the line of not confirmed beyond that. That subtle dance triggered a wave of emotions, relief, excitement, disappointment, curiosity. Because now fans have something official to latch onto, but still so much ambiguity remains. And ambiguity is fuel in the celebrity rumor mill. What does this mean for Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin's careers? Well, for one, it raises visibility. Whenever two stars are linked, even just by speculation, there's extra attention, upcoming projects get more eyeballs, interviews get more clicks, social media engagement skyrockets. On the flip side, there's pressure, fans demand confirmation, media hunts for proof, and the actor's image gets shaped by this narrative whether they like it or not. For Li Qin, already a veteran with a solid image, this kind of buzz can reinvigorate interest. For Chen Zheyuan, still rising, it can boost him into the next tier of stardom, but also risk pigeonholing him as that guy dating Li Qin. Let's zoom in on how fans are reacting. Social media exploded. One camp is thrilled, about time. I always sensed something between them. Another camp is cautious, we'll believe it when they say it. A third camp is skeptical, agency statements are just PR, nothing concrete. Then there's the shipping crowd, those who love the idea of them together, who dissect every frame of past interviews and screenshots to find signs. And of course, there's the let them work in peace crowd, tired of the speculation. The mixture of excitement, skepticism and fatigue gives this story real life. Interestingly, the agency statement also sparked conversations about privacy and boundaries in celebrity culture. Many fans expressed concern. Yes, they're curious, but do they need to know everything? Should actors be pressured into confirmation just because fans want it? Some comments asked whether the constant scrutiny might affect the actors' well-being. The interplay between fandom culture, media hunger and personal privacy is part of the bigger story here. Now, what about the timeline? From what we can piece together, it started with the two actors being paired for a new production, which itself fuels on-screen chemistry rumors. Then came behind-the-scenes glimpses. Then photos, possibly leaks or paparazzi shots, attracted attention. Media outlets asked the agencies for comments. And then finally the agencies issued the statement we mentioned. This progression is almost textbook for celebrity relationships in entertainment, or any entertainment industry really. But each case has its own flavor because of the personalities involved. In terms of what happens next? Good question. If the actors continue to be seen together, at events, filming, break times, speculation will intensify. If they keep quiet and act professionally, the story might fade and become another almost rumor. If one or both start giving more personal posts, or appear to accelerate their interactions in public, it could lead to full confirmation or denial. The agencies will likely want to manage the narrative carefully, because the line between career-boosting buzz and privacy invasion is thin. Let's not forget that for many fans, the hope of them together is part of the fun. The idea, the possibility, the imaginary storyline, two talented actors, shared experiences on set, late-night filming, supporting each other. It reads like a romance drama itself. And that's why so many fans are watching every move, every glance. Part of the excitement comes from the idea that life imitates art. Perhaps their on-screen chemistry translates to off-screen feelings. Whether that's true or not is another matter. Diving deeper, we should consider the cultural context. In Chinese entertainment culture, public acknowledgement of relationships is more controlled than in some other markets. Agencies, studios and stars often tread carefully. So when a statement emerges, even one that is partial or vague, it carries weight. For example, stating that two actors are good friends and working partners while emphasizing no confirmation of romance may be interpreted by fans as there is something, but we're not ready to say more. That ambiguity is part of the intrigue. Beyond relationships, this story also reflects the power dynamics of celebrity, media, and fandom. Agencies control messaging, media outlets chase headlines, fans generate content, hashtags, theories. This triangle creates a feedback loop. Fans speculate, media writes, agencies respond, speculation increases. And for the stars themselves, navigating this requires a balance: maintain career momentum, keep personal life healthy, engage fans but preserve boundaries. Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin are now players in this complex game. Let's take a moment to consider both actors individually. Chen Zheyuan, born in 1996 in Shenzhen, Guangdong, with acting education and a rising trajectory. Li Qin, on the other hand, is established, with many fans who admire her professionalism and presence. Note: specific detailed biography for Li Qin wasn't found in our sources here, but her status is clear in the industry. Their pairing in speculation thus skillfully mixes veteran and rising star, which always spices things up in fandom culture. When an agency drops a statement like this, it can also shift focus to upcoming projects. Both actors may see increased interest in their upcoming dramas. Endorsements may benefit from the buzz. On the flip side, if their relationship status becomes the headline more than their work, there is a potential risk of being overshadowed by gossip rather than talent. Smart publicists will try to channel the attention toward the next drama or collaboration instead of just relationship rumors. There's also the fan community angle. Fan art, fan fiction, social media trends, all will pick up and run with this. Some fans will celebrate the possibility of their pairing, chant Shin or some portmanteau perhaps, create memes, compile evidence videos. Others will caution, keep expectations realistic, support the actor's work first. This mix creates vibrant, sometimes heated, discussions online. Even those who are normally indifferent might find themselves curious: what if they are together? The story taps into a collective fantasy as much as it taps into celebrity culture. Of course, we should maintain a respectful tone. Whatever the relationship, the actors are humans with lives beyond speculation. The statement from the agencies likely reflects an attempt to clarify while protecting the star's privacy. We don't know every detail. What we do have is a public statement of their good friends and no full confirmation of romance. That in itself is interesting. Why speak at all if everything was just friendship? Why now? Fans will ask, and maybe one day we'll know. Let's play out a few possible scenarios. Scenario 1. They really are just close friends, co-stars who developed strong rapport, and nothing romantic. The statement is a protective move to ease speculation and allow their careers to proceed unencumbered. Scenario 2. They're quietly dating but the agency and the actors are not ready for full public confirmation. Scenario 3. They're exploring something, or one is supporting the other, and over time something may become more public. Each scenario has different implications for how fans and media respond. In scenario 2 or 3, we might see more joint appearances, subtle social media hints, maybe even an upcoming project where their chemistry is highlighted. In scenario 1, we might see them continue professionally, and the story will gradually fade as focus returns to their work. Which path will they take? Hard to say. What we can be sure of is that fans will stay tuned. Now, let's talk about why this kind of revelation matters beyond just who's dating whom. It reflects shifts in celebrity culture in China and globally. Fans want authenticity and transparency, but stars and agencies want control and privacy. The balance between public image and private life is ever more fragile in the age of social media. A single photo or comment can trigger speculation, and once speculation starts, it's hard to quiet. The fact that an agency felt the need to step in suggests the story was gaining significant traction. And when the agency uses specific names, it signals more than just a casual denial. For the viewers, this means what we see on screen may not be the full picture. The actors craft roles, portray characters, promote dramas, but off-screen they live real life under cameras, under social media scrutiny, under fan expectations. Fans' emotional investment is high, they celebrate, support, worry about shipping moments, speculate on hidden cues. And that reveals as much about the fans as it does about the stars, the search for meaning, connection, possibility. Returning to our case, fans may feel vindicated that the agency mentioned both Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin by name. Others feel unsure. Was that a denial or a confirmation? Some feel protective. I just hope they're happy, dating or not. And yet others are purely entertained. That range of reactions is part of what makes this news tick. We should also highlight that relationship rumors often intersect with career trajectories. For Chen Zheyuan, rising popularity means his personal life will increasingly be part of his public persona. For Li Qin, having longevity in the industry might incline her to guard her privacy more. The interaction of two such actors in rumors creates both opportunity and risk. Another interesting side, endorsements and brand deals. When actors are in rumors, campaigns may either pause if brands fear controversy, or lean into the extra attention. Both stars might benefit or be challenged depending on how the narrative evolves. Agencies are aware of this, hence why statements tend to be carefully worded. Alright everybody, that wraps up today's deep dive into the Chen Zheyuan. I'll be back soon with more behind-the-scenes scoops, trending stories, and fan-favorite updates. Until next time, keep shipping responsibly, keep supporting your stars, and remember, rumors are fun, but facts matter. See you in the next one.